Hi there, this is Vicki from Puzzles and Purrs. Welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing my latest puzzle swap haul. And I've got a lot of good ones, so you're going to want to stick around to see them all. Before I get started, if you like this content, please like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Okay, let's get going. So first I'm going to share with you the White Mountain puzzles I got at the swap. I traded all of these for other White Mountain puzzles that I had previously done. So all of these White Mountain puzzles that I got are new to me and I'm really excited to work them. Okay, the first one I'm going to share is Spring House. This is by Steve Crisp. And one of the things I love about it is I'm that kind of person that if I'm driving around the neighborhood and somebody's lights are on, I like looking to see how their house is decorated. So I don't know, does that make me weird? Do you ever look inside as you're driving around and be like, oh, that's a nice chandelier, or oh, I like their dining room table? Maybe it's just me, but look, I don't have to do that. I don't have to leave the house and I can see how their house is decorated. So that is pretty cool. Spring House by Steve Crisp. So that was one of the White Mountain puzzles I got. The next one is that's a 1,000 piece. Sorry, 1,000 piece. The next White Mountain puzzle I got is called Paradise Cove, and it is a 500 piece puzzle, and this is just stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Look at all the bright colors and the parrots and the water, and don't you just want to get in that hammock and relax and read a book? Oh, look at the teeny little puppy. How cute is he? Oh my goodness. So cute. And I love puppies and dogs when they belong to other people. I would not be able to care for a dog. It's too much work for my lifestyle at the moment. So that's why we're cat people. That's why we have cats, because I find them much easier to take care of. But I love myself some cute dogs. So look. Paradise Cove, 500 pieces, White Mountain. Okay, the next one. Oh, I was so excited for this one. This is a new release from White Mountain, and it's called The Little Bookshop. How pretty is that? Isn't this just a store that you would go to and spend time in? So pretty. I love the purple color. I think that this should be pretty fun to puzzle. Is that a cat door, do you think? I see a cat and a little paw there. I wonder if it's a cat door. Well, I do see a cat right there. This puzzle is by Sadi, S-A-D-I, and I don't think I've ever done one of their puzzles before, so I'm pretty excited to get to it. I do love storefront puzzles. I have a bunch, particularly from White Mountain, like hardware store, a pizza parlor, just different storefronts. I think they're really cute, and they always remind me of a place I'd like to go spend some time in. So that is The Little Bookshop. I also got Best Places in Canada. Now, I am not in Canada, but there are many Canadians who are near and dear to my heart, and I thought that this would be a really great puzzle to maybe bring up some memories of some wonderful places in Canada that I've been, like Montreal, and I'm sure Vancouver's here somewhere, and I'm just missing it because there's a lot going on here. I do tend to enjoy these collage puzzles. I like the ones that are, what do you call it? Just different places in a country or city, because there's so many great things to see and you almost feel like you went on a great little vacation without ever leaving the house. So this is by Louis T. Johnson. Best Places in Canada. Okay, this is also a new release from White Mountain that I'm super excited to work because it is beautiful. If you are a Dominic Davison fan, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up because this is one of his. Country Breakfast. Look at that. How stunning is that puzzle? Zoom in a little so you can see all the great details. Wouldn't you just love to be sitting here having a cup of tea and a scone, or some coffee and a scone, or muffin, you know, not anti-muffin, and just have this amazing view. Well, they're having toast. Toast isn't exactly like what I would have with this amazing view. It almost looks like an English country garden, doesn't it? It's just really pretty. So, love that. Okay, that brings to a close the White Mountain portion of the puzzle swap. Now let's move on and see what else I got. Okay, I traded for this Ravensburger 500-piece puzzle. Let me see the title. Parisian Sunset. Look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? I love the colors and that sky. I actually am one of those puzzlers that don't mind working on a sky, especially when it's as gorgeous as this. So this is Parisian Sunset, and let's see if we can find the artist. Guess who? Guess. Yes! Dominic Davison. So here's another one of his. Okay. Then I got this puzzle, which I won't be doing for a while. It is a Cobble Hill puzzle. Let me see if I can get the name of it first. It is called Christmas Campers, and the artist is Diane Dempsey. Look at that. How fun is that one? Now, I've never wanted to have a camper in the snow, but, you know, looking at this puzzle, Miss Diane Dempsey has made it look very cozy and sweet. So I'm excited to work this when the holidays roll around. This way to a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So 1,000 pieces, Cobble Hill, happy campers, Christmas campers, but I bet they're happy too. Okay, next. Guys, if you've watched a previous video of mine, I mentioned how my dream puzzle subject is Cat Cafe. Cat Cafe. Now, one of my friends at the Puzzle Swap actually found this and brought it over to me because she knows that I'm obsessed with cats. So this is a Seco puzzle, and let me see if I can find an artist on this. I am not seeing an artist name. Don't know. So if you do know, or if you were the artist, please let me know if you did. Cat's Cafe. Here, you can see some of the little details. Look how cozy those cats are. The only thing about this puzzle that's kind of funny that I'm just noticing is it's not a traditional cat cafe where you would go and drink coffee and hang out with a bunch of cats. No, apparently this is a cafe where cats would go to hang out, to have their coffee. So if you know a cat who likes their coffee, my cats do not. I don't think it's probably very healthy or safe for them, but this is where they would go. And it says the Pursuit of Coffeeness. And I love me a good cat pun. So I love this puzzle, even though it's not a human cat cafe. It's a cat cafe. Okay. Well, then I'm still on the hunt for the human cat cafe puzzle of my dreams. Okay, this next one is a Suns Out puzzle. It's called The Sewing Room. It is 1,000 pieces by Lori Shory. I'm not sure how she says her last name. Schory. And she does a lot of White Mountain images. And I do love her art a lot, but still don't know how to pronounce her name. Lori Shory. It can't be that, can it? I mean, I guess she could have a rhyming name. So, The Sewing Room, 1,000 pieces by Suns Out. I think this is Suns Out, isn't it? Yeah, Suns Out. And you can see why I had to have this one in my collection. Now, I am a little nervous about all the dark colors here in that desk, but these kitties kind of put it over the top for me. And how pretty is that rainbow out the window? Now, if you've never done a Suns Out puzzle, I can try to open it and show you the pieces. It's been taped closed, which is kind of what they do with a puzzle swap, and I have the world's shortest nails, so maybe I can't show it to you. And I don't know. If I can get to it, I will at the end of this video, but no, that's not going to happen. Anyway, Suns Out, very well packaged. When I do the puzzle, I will show you the pieces and how they look. Okay? Next. Okay. This one, it's an Ebo. Wow, let's get that out of there. Okay. Note the ring light's just like, you're going to look at me. Whatever. Okay. It's 1,000 pieces. It is, Zodiac. And this one was actually given to me by my friend who was attending the puzzle swap. And before we went in, she asked if I wanted to look at any of the puzzles that she was going to be swapping, if I wanted any before she put them down on the swapping tables. And I saw this one and it just jumped out at me. It's called Zodiac. It is a glow-in-the-dark puzzle, which I'm super excited for. I've had a few of those, but you can never have too many glow-in-the-dark puzzles. Let's see if there's an artist here. Well, it was designed in New York City, it says. I'm not seeing an artist, so I apologize. If you know who is the artist, please leave it in the comments. Even on the back of the box, I'm looking and I'm not seeing an artist, so. But it does have a little nice thing, which I'll read you. 1,000 pieces joined just right will yield a portrait of the night. Good heavens, with a little patience, you'll piece together constellations, mythic pictures in the sky. Tradition says we're governed by, and everyone can gather round. This picture's never upside down. Oh, that's pretty cool. So wherever you work the puzzle, you can kind of see the full image here. Wherever you work this puzzle, you're never working an upside down image. That is pretty neat. So that one, Zodiac. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say it was 1,000 pieces? It's 1,008 pieces. 1,008 pieces. And I like the very specific piece count. Okay, this is another Suns Out, which I'm sure I won't be able to open either to show you the pieces. Look at this. It's a 500 piece puzzle. It's called Strawberry Sweethearts. I could not resist it. Come on. How could you see this on the puzzle swap table and resist it? Look at those little kitties and their nap. And there's some strawberries and more strawberries and those flowers in the background. There are so many colorful sections here. I think this one's going to be pretty easy to puzzle, even with the fur. So Strawberry Sweethearts, 500 piece puzzle, Suns Out. The artist is Jane Madej. Madej, I don't know. Jane Madej, let's go with that. And finally, the last puzzle I got from the puzzle swap. This Ravensburger 1,000 piece puzzle. And let's just see if we can find out the name of it while we're here. Name and artist. Bicycles in Amsterdam. I think it's Bicycles in Amsterdam. And of course, you know, these are used puzzles, right? So right there where it would say the artist's name, it's kind of been, the paper's been pulled up. So I can't really tell you. It says copyright Dennis Van, that part's been ripped away. So I don't know, but it's a beautiful puzzle. It says 2016, 1,000 pieces. What did I say it was called? Bicycles in Amsterdam. And look at that sunset. Is that just gorgeous? If you have this one in your collection and you know who did this, who the artist is, please let me know. I mean, I think this is, could this just be an image and not art? Might just be a photographer. What do you think? Now that I'm looking at it, I think it's a photo. Well, whatever it is gorgeous. I'm excited to work it. And that was the last of my puzzle swaps. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for coming to our channel, watching our videos, your support and your comments mean the world. Whenever you leave a comment, know that I read everyone and I do try to respond to everyone. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time on Puzzles and Purrs. Bye.